Hey guys, it's Khazaboom. Welcome back to Whispers of a Machine. We are investigating another murder, this time at a factory of some kind. So yeah, let's investigate, shall we? Hello, worker.
Thank God you're here. Len...
What happened to Len? Did he fall in the
Slow down.
meat grinder?
You're safe. We're here to help. Start at the beginning.
Okay. The big organics processor. I woke up late last night, heard it fire up. I live next door, so I got dressed and walked in here.
Right.
Leonard wasn't around, so I turned all the machines off. I went to look for him in his living quarters, but he wasn't there.
He'd fallen in the wood chipper.
I figured he was still out late with some of the guys and that the machines had sprung to life on their own somehow. I went back to bed and slept through the night. Didn't hear anything else. When I came back this morning to work just half an hour ago, Leonard was still gone. He's usually up and about way before my shift starts. I did a routine check of the organics processor and that's when I noticed his remains in there.
Lovely.
The victim is inside that machine?
Oh.
Yes.
Could it have been an accident?
I don't know. God, I can't get it out of my head.
That's not something you ever want to see.
Try to calm down. Could it have been an accident?
It could, maybe he fell down in the pipe, and was torn to shreds.
Get it together, man!
Poor Leonard.
Slap him about a bit. Well, let's not slap him about a bit. Okay. So he's in the machine. Let's forensic scan, shall we? If we can see any sus material anywhere. Is there any white stains around this guy's trousers? Okay, smart scan's not picking anything up. I want to biometric this guy.
I have some more questions.
Just in case.
Okay.
Yeah, he's anxious, which is obviously...
How does the organics processor work?
No, don't make me think about that death trap.
Okay.
It's no use. He's having a panic attack.
Okay, we've just panicked him. We stab him with the scalpel? Oh, dear me. Calm down, stab.
Leonard's bed. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay.
This is probably where Leonard handled all of the paperwork.
Okay, what's in the bin? Always check the bins.
About half filled with God knows what. Pretty stinky.
Oh. Okay, let's have a look in there, shall we? Oh, okay. What is it? Shredded human male remains, age indeterminate. Coagulation.
Post-mortem. This clearly wasn't an accident then. It was a disposal of a murder victim.
It was another murder.
I should try to get access to the remains behind the grinder.
Good plan. Age determined. Coagulation is just post-mortem. Dismemberment, estimate time of death, 5 hours. Yeah, because there's a very big difference. Okay, hang on. Can we scan for... anything else in here? A boot print. Yeah, that's Leonard's DNA. Okay, that's fine.
Guess that's the intake for materials to be recycled.
Okay, let's have a look at the instructions, shall we?
This says the machine works by grinding down organics into smaller chunks, and then burning them to create biogas. The control panel here can be used to retract the grinding gears and access the chamber, but the system waits for the latest batch to be incinerated first.
Ah. That's not good. Okay, let's ask him about the machine.
I have some more questions.
Okay.
Let's just ask about... Okay.
So, tell me what you know about Leonard.
He was my supervisor. I've been working for him for about a year now.
Do you know anything about his private life?
He was kind of a quiet guy. He was strong as a horse. Fond of books, too.
He liked books? What kinds?
50 Shades.
All sorts. Maybe go check his room or something. I really didn't know him that well.
Oh yeah, he's telling the truth. Telling the truth. Got,
Okay, that's all I need for the time being.
All right.
got our amnesia power.
Gabriel?
Yes, ma'am?
Yeah, this was a
So, it looks like Leonard's accident was a murder after all.
Seems so, yeah. We have to catch this psycho before he strikes again.
Agreed.
You say he. You sure it's a he?
Do you know how this big machine works?
No idea, but there's some kind of label on it near the switches. Maybe that can help?
Ah, I'll have a look.
Do you know anything about the victim?
What do you know about Leonard Dahl?
Nothing really. I never got to talk to him much.
Okay.
Okay, that's all for now.
Roger that, ma'am.
This says the machine works by grinding. The control panel here can be used.
Okay, let's have a look.
A control panel for this machine. Looks turned off.
Press the power switch.
If I do that, the incinerator activates, and it might destroy the remains. I'll need to figure out something else.
Right. Okay.
These must provide power for the machine. Not sure which cable leads to what.
Oh, if we could disable the incinerator, maybe. Okay. I'm forming a plan in my noggin. What does this do? Oh, what's this?
All right, looks like these are the materials last put into the smelter.
What we got here?
Various tools and lots of knives headed for recycling.
Wait, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Ah!
Wow, I think I just found the weapon that killed Carl and Maya. No DNA or prints. So this knife must have been thoroughly cleaned.
I had a feeling. I had a feeling.
I have some more questions.
Okay.
Hey, hush now. Look into my eyes. I'll make the pain go away. I'm Special Agent...
Okay, I'm not sure how I can help, but
How does the organics processor work?
the materials are sent through a grinder to be broken down and then burned to make biogas for fuel.
All right. Is there any way to access something that was sent through the machine?
Well, the grinding thing can be retracted by using the control panel, but it waits for the latest batch to be fully incinerated first.
Right.
So, what if I need to get something out of there without it burning up?
I suppose you could do that by disconnecting the incinerator.
Right,
And
yeah.
how would I do that?
Here we go.
I guess one way would be to cut off the power supply by unplugging the yellow cable over there, by the entrance.
Perfect. Thanks.
Cheers, mate.
Okay, that's all.
All right.
So we made him forget. We made him forget.
I tried pulling it loose, but it's stuck in there pretty good.
We're gonna have
A
to.
razor sharp.
We're gonna have to. Oh, hang on a minute. No.
A razor. Okay, the yellow cable is disconnected now.
We have to use our strong arm. Okay.
I think that retracted the grinding gears.
Okay. Let's have a nosy, shall we?
There was a small
Oh.
key among the remains. It must have been in the victim's pocket. Ugh, this is quite a mess. I'm not equipped to deal with this. I'll have to ask Dr. Pearson to come here and gather the body parts. Hey, Gabriel.
Found a key.
Yeah?
I've managed to secure the body. You're free to leave and get back to your other duties. The remains are in quite bad shape, so I think it's best if Dr. Pearson collects them.
Roger that, ma'am. I think the doctor has some medical emergency this morning, but he should be able to take care of it today or tomorrow.
Good. Tell him
Right.
to bring it all to the morgue.
Will do. I'll go find him right away.
Can I leave too? Doesn't look like this place is up and running today, so I think I'll go have a drink or something.
Yeah.
I suppose. I'll call for you if I come up with any more questions.
Bye-bye, fella. Lovely. We take kind of this with us for...
Got the knife.
Okay, yeah, we've got to take it with us.
Various tools and lots of knives.
Good to know. Right, okay, let's go. We need to find out what this key opens. Whoa.
Hi, honey.
Hello again.
No. Wait, what? It wasn't a dream? I must be going crazy. The blue is messing with my head.
That's one way to say hello. You doing okay there, darling?
Oh, God.
Not really, Alex.
How can I help then? This is weird for me, too.
I have no idea. It's so strange seeing you like this.
Well, I'm here now. Maybe we should just try to make the best of it.
I guess so.
Great. So, how are you doing? Really?
Why do I get the feeling this guy's
Oh,
dead?
you know, keeping it together somehow. I thought taking on this case would give me a chance to get away from everything.
I get that. We went through a lot.
Yeah, you can say that again.
I think this guy's dead.
Well, I'll let you get back to the case. Let's talk later, all right?
Okay. I must be losing my mind.
Ruh-roh. Hey, Mr. Graffiti Man, what you drawing?
Hey there.
Hi. Whoa, badass coat.
Check this dude
Oh,
out.
thanks. Got it a week ago.
Right on. You need to get some patches and stickers and shit for it too. Give it some personality.
I
Right.
might just do that. So, you're some kind of artist.
Yeah? What do you think?
I thought it was like gears. It doesn't look like two flowers.
Looks like two flowers hugging.
Huh. That's an interesting take.
What was that? Empathy? Yeah, look, our empathy score's going up. Again, I'm assuming this like dictates path of Balder, path of Tyr, path of Frigg. So we're kind of like more towards empathy at the moment. Okay, where can we go? Northwest to Mimir Road. I have no idea where we're going.
I think that leads to a church of some kind.
Okay.
Not sure what happened here, but it looks like old damage. Somebody swept up the glass on the outside, but didn't bother with actually repairing the windows.
What an idiot. Oh, I wonder if the museum is now open. It is! Hell yeah! Hey, worker, you fixed it now.
Hi there. I see that there's been some progress with the fallen power line.
Yep, feel free to head in now.
Great, I'll do that later.
What about now? Do it now. Okay, we're in the museum. Read the information
Path of the
down.
Pilgrim. Kind of an odd name for an exhibition about the collapse.
Ah. Right, let's smart scan this place. Damn it, it's too clean. Look, there's quite clearly a door there. Look, just there. Quite clearly a door. Bubble, 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 bubble. Yeah, let's read this. There's got to be a
The collapse
clue.
occurred on what we now refer to as Year Zero AR, Anno Reducto, Year of the Collapse.
Right, yeah.
During this time, AI was involved intimately in every part of our lives.
Uh-oh.
The typical family could not be sustained without it for more than a few weeks. A coalition of anti-technology, anti-globalist, and religious movements, referred to as the Human Wave, reached a critical mass due to a series of AI incidents across the globe. A growing fear of the singularity, mainly proposed by Voice for Human Progress, VFHP, was a contributing factor, as were proven hardware faults in widespread robotics across the globe. On June 2nd, the third decree UN resolution was passed,
my birthday. Happy
declaring
birthday
that
to
all
me.
AI was scheduled to be discontinued over a course of 10 years. An observant reader may notice that this definition is different from the third decree we live by today, wherein CPUs are completely outlawed. This is because the third decree has been amended 12 times.
Right.
However, the phasing out period for AI did not proceed as planned, and we now enter an era in which there are large holes in our historical records. But we do know that there was a massive worldwide blackout, rendering most computer chips and processors in the world unusable. Contemporary scholars have theorized about what exactly caused this sudden change. If it was a deliberate large-scale attack, an unintended consequence of the ongoing shutdowns, or if there could be natural causes, such as solar flares. The evidence is scarce, and the lack of global communication and infrastructure, not to mention the struggle for daily survival, has made truth-seeking in this matter extraordinarily difficult. Regardless, the end result was clear. From that day, the old world was no more. In the dark, we took our first stumbling steps as truly free humans, surrounded by our mountains of dead machines.
If you wanted a history lesson as to what happened in this universe,
No idea
there
what
you go.
this is. Must have been some kind of local thing. I remember reading about some military experiment gone haywire in these parts. Maybe this is it.
What's the button do? Oh. Press all the buttons. There's lots of buttons to press. Oh. Oh, hang on a minute. Pilgrim's Prayer. I am invigorated by my faith. I gaze at the skies. I strike down my foes. I am near my goal. I press on for another full day. Ah, the invigorate. Maybe the healing tank. Gaze at the skies. Prone? Oh, no, the star map. Strike down my foes with impeccable aim. Laser. I'm near my goal and I press on for another full day. The globe. Yes! Oh! Hell yeah! I worked that out on my own using my own brain power. Hell yes! That's satisfying. I was completely guessing that.
Wow, impressive lab. There's gotta be a whole bunch of third-degree infractions in this place. Maya must have conducted her secret illegal experiments here.
Uh-huh. Going by the clue we had from the guy of, like, her walking in and disappearing. Okay, smart scan's not picking anything up. Like Carl's biosigns. No, Carl wasn't here. Nope, no blade. Boot print. Oh. Here we go. And all this does is confirm that she was here. What about Leonard? How's Leonard involved in this? At the moment he's not. Right, okay, let's have a look around.
Equations of some kind. I can't make sense of them. It smells awful. This must have been here since Maya was killed.
Probably. These are like Nordic runes, I think.
Various technical drawings. Some of them look similar to the womb tank.
Ah. Set tapes.
There were a couple of tapes here.
Okay. Good plan.
Various tools for electronics and mechanical work. Dirty laundry, presumably Maya's. Seems like she made herself comfortable down here.
She's covered the windows.
This place
up.
was set up to be private. Makes sense, given the circumstances.
Nutrient canister.
This might be useful, but it looks a bit heavy. I'll leave it here until I find a reason to pick it up.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
A big bucket filled with some kind of tubes.
Headset.
An electronic headset of some kind. Looks turned off.
Oh, audio station.
A few different machines for working with audio. Looks like I can play audio tapes here.
Sweet. Okay, that's a good idea. That's what we're going to do then. Take
In a
number one.
dream, I was summoned by the Acer. I had been chosen to create a new god, and her name was Huldra. She would be conjured in my mind, and the creed, at long last, would become manifest. I awoke in tears, and this vision has stuck with me ever since.
This woman doesn't sound very sane.
I was thinking the same thing, to be honest.
An AI's superintelligence would essentially be indistinguishable from a god.
Uh-oh.
Infinite intelligence leads to infinite knowledge, and by extension, infinite power.
Unlimited
Illness,
power.
suffering, even death itself could be turned into obsolete concepts. And what is a god, if not one who has reign over life and death?
Yeah, those are conduit ideas, all right.
You loopy. There's anything we could do here. Let's go elsewhere. We might find a clue elsewhere, you see.
Nope.
Don't need to go there anymore, I guess.
I don't have any business in this.
Go to the police station. Make some coffee.
I found this among Leonard's remains.
Ah, probably his key then.
I found...
Probably his...
The killer dropped it in there. That's a good
All right.
point.
Good luck out.
That's a good point. Alright, baby.
There's that red light again. Something must be wrong.
Okay, we're checking on the
Some
baby.
kind of live output of...
What's wrong with the baby? Oh, God. It was... God, what was the... Oh, okay, we're already unlocked. Chamber status. Nutrient level.
Oh, the tank is nearly out of nutrients. I should keep an eye out for a replacement canister.
Now, where did we find it? Where do we... Nutrient canister. I know where to get a nutrient canister. Okay, there's a lead we can actually follow up on. We know where the nutrient canister is. It's in here.
Good. I think...
Oh, feels empty. There's nutrient stuff upstairs. Like, I just me who thinks it's a really, really silly place to put, like, a really illegal work, like, place. Because, like, what if someone accidentally pushes the right combination of buttons? You know what I mean? Like, any kid could go in there and accidentally push the right combination of buttons and open up your secret workshop. It's such a stupid place to put. You get me? It's not just me, right? At least password lock it. Right, let's give the baby some nutrients.
A nutrient can...
No idea where it goes.
All right, red light gone. Must have done the trick.
Okay, baby.
Looks like things are working out okay for you in there.
Let's stay professional and detached. No, it's a nickname for the baby. Peanut!
Little, peanut.
Yay, we gave the...
Peanut?
Oh, shut up.
Makes you think, doesn't it? Seeing a baby like this?
Yeah. It reminds me of everything that happened
Oh.
before.
Same here. But you know, it's not too late.
It is for you, Alex.
Ah, he is dead.
It is?
You're dead, Alex.
Well, yeah. You're dead.
I am, but you're not. You still have time to make up for what we lost.
Huh. I don't know. I'd like that, but the wounds are still fresh.
I don't know. I'd like that, but the wounds are still fresh.
I know. I hope you'll find a way to heal soon.
I think that's the
Me too.
right answer.
Painful memories.
My dead husband.
I should resume my search for Katerina.
Okay, we prioritized installing the nutrient canister over pursuing Katerina, apparently. I didn't realize that was a choice. Is that a bad thing? Oh, we fucked up. I was just following leads.
Do you know who Katerina Berg is? She might also go by the name Melinda.
Melinda sounds familiar, but I can't really place her. Sorry. I'm terrible with names, though.
Do you recognize...
Just the man.
Ever see this key before?
Nope. First time.
Nah.
Want to stab the guy?
I'm off.
Take
Okay.
it.
So, we've got to trace up Melinda. Right, Gabriel, do you know someone called Melinda?
Hello again.
Hey there.
Do you know who Katerina Berg is? She may also go by the name Melinda.
I don't know about Katerina, but Melinda? That's the name of the school teacher, I think.
Oh!
At least that's what I heard the kids call her outside.
Are you absolutely sure?
Positive. As far as I know, she's the only Melinda in Nordsund.
That's excellent news. If you see her, take her into custody immediately, and let your colleagues know to be on the lookout too.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. She's the school teacher.
All right.
Good luck.
Let's go. Going to arrest her now. Got a reason to go to the school? Now we've got one. And she's probably not here, is she? Okay, let's smart scan this place first. Right, let's go in, shall we? She's not going to be
Empty.
here.
Guess there are no classes today. Pictures of teachers and staff decorate the wall. Some are from way back when the school was founded. No names anywhere, though. There are a number of women here who could be Katerina, but it's hard to be sure without something specific to go on.
Right, okay.
Okay, let's see if I can find any
Similarities,
similarities between any of these women and the picture I have.
The chain, right?
Oh, right here. Same
Necklace.
brass necklace.
Yep.
This has got to be her.
Take a picture.
All right, I took the picture. Perhaps someone will recognize her.
Okay, we've got a lead. We've got a lead. This is our lead.
Do you know this woman?
Oh, her. I sometimes spot her off the beaten path, actually.
Right, where'd she go?
You do?
Where?
Where?
By the junk heap.
Right.
Don't know what business she's got there, but I notice her sometimes when I collect parts. She thinks nobody sees her, all sneaky and quick. But I've got keen eyes.
Perfect. Thanks a lot, Walter.
Legend, thank you. Junk heap. On our way. To the junk heap. Here we go. These two are new.
Looks like he's holding...
Hey, you wanna go do something?
I'm tired. Let's just hang out.
You wouldn't be tired if you ate breakfast.
Yeah, always eat
Are you?
breakfast.
My
Hey, kids.
Hey.
Theo, that's the lady that Miss M...
Shut up, Alicia.
I said what?
Now, wait a minute. Alicia, is it? You know Miss M?
Of course we do, ma'am. We're kids. She's our teacher.
Yeah, we just know her from school and stuff.
Right. So you haven't seen Miss M around today, have you?
Nope.
Well, I have a few questions for you. So, Katerina is your teacher, right?
Nuh-uh. Our teacher's name is Melinda, but she prefers Miss M.
You know, I need to find Miss M really badly. Do you know where she would go if she was ever in trouble?
I don't know.
We have no idea, ma'am.
I think you know more. Now would be the time to tell me, before you get into trouble.
There's nothing to say, lady.
But Theo...
Alicia, chill. We haven't done anything wrong.
I guess.
So there's nothing we can really get from them, maybe. Maybe we can muscle boost and throw them over them.
That's all I need.
See ya.
Or maybe there is.
I've got some more questions.
Okay.
Fine.
Theo, look at me.
Theo?
Yeah,
Just hanging out?
Huh?
Come on, Alicia. I think you know where to find Miss M.
I don't know.
Yes, you do. I have ways of knowing when a person is lying.
Theo?
What?
Look at me, Alicia, not him. I'm not leaving until you tell me the truth.
What? Who?
On the other side of this tunnel, there's an old fridge with a secret switch on the bottom.
Boom,
Miss
there
M
you go.
goes through there sometimes.
Boom.
Thanks. You've been very helpful.
Wait, what? Why would you tell her that?
But
I'll let you guys, talk this out.
Boom. Get in. We know where to go now. Fridge with a switch. Fridge with a switch.
Oh, there's some kind of switch under here. There we go.
Oh, there's also an electric fence. Power cord.
Can't get too close. That's really high voltage. I need to find someone who knows their way around electronics.
Right, okay. Electrified gate. There's a switch there, right? Power cord.
That power cord seems to be connected to the metal gate. The weapon that... I don't see... That combination...
Right, okay. Crawl out. Somebody knows stuff about electronics. Who'd know stuff about electronics? Probably the guy at the shop again.
Hey, do you know your way around electronics?
No way! He just happened to accidentally construct a store filled with robots. Let me guess, you flunked Deduction 101?
Alright, you sarcastic bastard.
Don't mind him. Yes, I do know a thing or two about that.
Well, great. I need you to come with me to disconnect the power to a thing. A trap.
Oh, I'd love to help, but I can't leave the store like this. Got an important customer today.
Who?
Why don't you check with Lisa over by the museum? She can probably help you out.
Okay.
The woman who was fixing that broken power pole?
Oh.
Yeah, that's her.
All right, thanks.
Okay, okay.
I'm off.
Take care.
Bye-bye, police.
Bye-bye, not real robot. Hello, Lisa. I know your name now.
Hey, there's an electrified fence in the junk heap. Can you help disconnect it?
I'd love to, but I need to repair this breaker
Oh
box
my
here
god!
first.
Okay, but how long will that take?
Hard to say, but unless this thing miraculously fixes itself, I could be stuck here all day.
Looks like she's trying to fix something in this power box.
Oh my god.
Huh. Wait a minute. What the heck am I doing out here? Wasn't I in the middle of something? I better go back to the workshop and figure something out. Maybe just...
Hey, there's an electrified fence in the junk heap.
Okay,
Can
here
you
we go.
help disconnect it?
I suppose I have nothing better to do. Lead the way.
There we go! We had to use the amnesia power. Oh,
The system is kind of cranky, so I'll only be able to cut the power briefly. Wait for a window and then do your business, but don't take too long or the power will come back on.
okay.
Got it. I'll go check it out and let you know when I'm done.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you. Sorry for using amnesia powers on you. Had to, though. I don't think there was any other way.
It's...
Wait for the electricity to go off. Give it a shot. Yeah! There we go. Yo, Church, how are we? Hope you do well. Well, was there a power button here? Anyway, never mind. Ah, what if we hear? Literally just... There's a light on. Is she in there? Oh!
Don't move. Oh. Wait, you're that city cop.
Greetings, it's me.
Fuck, I was expecting... Ugh. Today is not your day, sister.
Who are you expecting?
You're desperate. Is it because of the baby? I can help.
Help me. How exactly? Our highly illegal womb tank is the only thing keeping her alive. And you're from the Bureau.
I actually helped her.
We both know what you're gonna have to do.
Look, I have no desire to hurt the child. I don't.
Look, I have no desire to hurt your child. If you help me find the killer, I'll overlook what's in your apartment.
You're just stalling. The killer is still out there, and I have to stop him from hurting my...
So she's not the killer. We both want to catch Carl's killer.
I know how you feel. You don't have to do this alone, Katerina. We both want to catch Carl's killer.
You're just telling me what you think I want to hear.
No.
But I must say, I admire your ability to stay collected in the face of death.
Thank you. Probably, I'd imagine, yeah. Collect or not, stone otherwise not pleasant. Please.
Collected or not, staring down a barrel is not pleasant. Please lower your weapon.
Oh, you think because you say please, I'll do as you say? Not gonna happen, sister. As soon as I take my guard down, you'll shoot me without batting an eye.
Wasn't planning on it. Okay, I won't. Your little family's suffering.
I won't. Your little family has suffered enough. If it makes you feel safer, you can keep your gun, okay?
You better believe I'm keeping my gun.
Okay, that's fine. We don't have to go to the
gun's gone down a bit.
station. Let's just sit down and talk about this.
I must be the most stupid, naive woman in the world.
You won't regret this, Katerina.
Or Melinda. What is your real name? Okay.
So, you believe that the killer is after you now?
I know he is. He got Maya and Carl. I'm next, obviously.
Let's not forget Leonard Dahl. He was butchered this morning.
Leonard? The recycling guy?
Huh.
Jesus, I had no idea. That's odd.
Odd how?
Because, actually, I have to give you the whole story for it to make sense.
Please do.
Carl and I wanted a child, but I can't. I have viable eggs, but there are other complications.
Okay. It's the same voice actress. Oh, awesome. That makes sense. I mean, Clifftop Games would probably use, you know, actors and actresses that they're comfortable working with. Remedy do it all the time.
I can relate. Me and my partner. Well, something similar happened to us.
Then you can grasp our situation better than anyone.
Yeah, we can relate to her.
So anyway, we came into contact with a woman called Maya Strand who claimed that she could help us have a baby.
Right,
She built a replica of an old womb tank. Forbidden technology, of course.
I see. And what did she want in return?
He wanted to get rid of the bots that tested my cat.
Our help with some of her other shady experiments.
Right, okay.
The lady was somewhat frail. She couldn't handle much heavy labor. She eventually revealed that she was a self-proclaimed member of the Conduit. Probably figured we had too much to lose to turn her in. She was right.
Okay.
Yes, I found the Conduit connection. Playing with fire.
Yeah, so Carl and I decided to play along until after the birth and then escape Nordsund as a family.
That's fair.
So you merely pretended to sympathize with Conduit beliefs, and then Maya was murdered.
Yes, EPOs did it, I'm sure. Those assholes must have found out.
EPOs? That rings a bell.
Earth Preservation Orthodox Society. Anti-tech group. You must have heard of them over at the Bureau. Used to be terrorist classified.
Right.
Oh yeah, I remember. So they have a church here in Nordsund?
Yep. near the old mall in Northtown. Big place. They get visitors from all over.
Aha. They know about the child,
So you
yeah.
think EPO's fanatics are picking you off one by one? Do they know about the child?
Yes, I do, and I pray that they don't. That's why I'm hiding out here, to avoid leading them to the apartment. I was hoping to ambush them myself, and, well, then you came around.
I mean, that does explain a lot.
There's a hole in this murder theory, though.
Leonard
Dahl.
Who is Leonard Dahl?
Oh, yeah. No idea how that guy fits into all this. Could be unrelated.
No, it's related. I don't think she killed him.
Unrelated is improbable, given the historically low murder rate of Nordsund.
Yeah.
I guess. Maybe those dimwit EPOS assassins thought he was one of us, or he got in their way for some other reason.
If all of this is true, why did you take a new name when you came to Nordsund?
It's a long story, but I left a life that was pretty ugly. I had to escape an abusive boyfriend.
Right.
I needed a fresh start here in Nordsund.
That's fair.
The nickname thing just happened. It felt natural, and then, well, I guess it stuck.
That doesn't explain why your relationship with Carl was kept a secret, though.
Carl and I happened really fast. It wasn't so much intentionally kept a secret, it just never became a public thing. When we started collaborating with Maya, we obviously had all the more reason to keep things quiet.
Yep, that's fair.
Well, I'm going to give all of this some thought and report to my superior. I'll be back later if I come up with more questions.
Okay, before you go, just the womb tank.
I've sorted it out.
The nutrients must be running low by now. Without replenishment, she could be hurt, even die.
I fixed
You don't
it.
need to worry. I replaced the canister today. The baby was fine.
Yes.
You have no idea how much that means to me.
I did it the right way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Woo! Felt like I did a good thing. Oh. Cool. Okay. Yeah, so purple must be empathy power. Thinking about it.
Any idea of what this opens?
None whatsoever.
Found the murder weapon. Do you want to
That's
see
evidence. So tell me what you know about the conduit.
I doubt there are anything to worry about. If there are other members out there, I'd wager they're just as loony as Maya.
So
Yeah,
Maya was on her
probably.
own? There was no
Probably.
contact with any other conduit cells?
Not as far as I know, but I didn't really care to find out either.
It's a bloody photograph of Carl and a young woman. He's holding she's wearing a...
Okay, do you want the picture back?
Carl had this in his pocket when we found him.
Oh, damn it, Carl. I know it's a lot to ask, but could I have this photo? I really don't have much to remember him by.
Yeah, sure.
Of course. It's the least I can do.
Thank you. I won't forget this.
Ooh. Memento. Katerina will remember that. Excellent. So we've got Katerina's full...
A bug-out bag. A small desk with a layer. Looks pretty comfy.
We're going to smart scan this place. Just in case. Carl over here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. I've got I need to biometric analyzer her.
I need to pick...
Okay.
What can you tell me about Maya?
Oh, she really was the epitome of a mad scientist. Her crazy little experiments had no regard for the law, ethics, or even common sense. Sure, she had moments of clarity, like when she built our womb tank, but most of the time she was just a nutcase.
What about her conduit beliefs?
That was something different, something more coherent. I think she saw AI as, like, a step on the evolutionary ladder. She used to talk about how the most intelligent beings deserve to rule the Earth.
Sounds like she had an elitist streak.
Yeah.
You could say that. She didn't think too highly of most people.
Okay, that's fair.
Do you know Gabriel?
The cop? Not really, but I think he has a crush on me. Always looks at me funny.
Yeah, he does.
What's your opinion on Walter?
Personally, I can't stand that guy. He has to crack a joke every 5 seconds. Drives me crazy. The kids love him though, so I suppose he's alright.
What do you think of Dr. Pearson?
I don't know much about him. I never really needed a doctor since I moved here.
What about your fertility problems? You didn't consider seeing the doctor before resorting to Maya's help?
I wish that was an option, but my condition was thoroughly diagnosed before I moved here. It's chronic.
Okay.
Do you know Stina Ruth?
I know who she is, but we haven't met.
Okay.
Do you know Commissary Anderson?
No, but he seems to be the kind of leader who only uses the carrot, never the stick.
What can you tell me about yourself?
Strange analogy.
Other than this mess with Maya I got tangled up in, I'm just a teacher trying to get by. I moved here a few years back, met Carl, and, well, you know the rest.
He's telling the truth.
What can you tell me about Carl?
I'd rather not talk about him. It hurts too much.
I understand. Sorry.
Alright, yeah, that's fair. Right, okay, got nothing else to ask her.
Alright.
Good.
What about the picture of you? Would you like the picture of you?
Oh, good. Don't bother bringing it back. I look like a corpse in that light.
About the tapes.
So I found this tape in the museum.
Let me guess. Some conduit ravings of Maya's?
Yep.
Something like that, yeah.
I wouldn't try to make sense of it. She was quite unhinged.
Yeah, I agree. Right, okay, I don't think there's anything else we can ask her. Cheers, Katarina.
I'm gonna head out now. Don't go too far.
I won't. And thanks, Vera. You're not like most city cops I've dealt with.
I'm a nice person.
You're welcome. Stay alert. The killer is still out there.
Yep.
I'll be careful.
Please be. I don't want to come here and find your body. Ah, end of the day. Okay, time to report to Stina then, I guess. She's not going to be too happy with me.
Agent England. Right on time.
Councilwoman?
Oh, stop it. That word always makes me feel old. Call me Stina.
All right then, Stina. I have some things to report.
Always straight to the point. You allergic to small talk, kiddo?
Yes.
Sorry. Been a long day. I just want it to be over.
Well, suck it up. I need to vent. Had an argument with a friend today.
Oh, great.
Yeah? What about?
Not important, but we ended up going our separate ways. Isn't it funny how quickly things can change?
I guess.
Yeah.
History, trust, respect. Poof. Gone.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you'll get back in touch one day.
Unlikely. Cranky old crones like me tend not to back down on ultimatums.
Okay.
So I wanted to share something else. My augmentations grew stronger this morning. The blue is starting to adapt to my psychology.
Blossoming before my very eyes, are you? Do tell. What new things can you do?
To make people forget.
I seem to be able to make people forget things.
I better invite you over then. I've got some things I'd rather forget.
Doesn't seem to work like that. It only affects short-term memory. Can't really pick and choose.
Ah, too bad. You'll improve it, though, with practice. So, how was this recent experience of yours? Quite a ride for a rookie such as yourself, am I right?
Yes. Yeah, kind of. Maybe you'd like to explain how it works in depth.
Kind of, yeah. Maybe you'd like to explain how it works, in depth?
Sure. As the lab coats over at the Bureau have shown time and time again, no one really knows how the hell blue works.
But that's only on a cellular level, right? We still have some data on the bottom line.
Oh god, this is all experimental, isn't it?
I mean, look at it like this. Lady Blue is your best friend. She knows what you want, what you need.
Hence why we
A
keep saying
slow
dead
but
husband.
Deliberate beast. She grows stronger with time, but there's no lying to her, and there's no hiding from her.
Right.
If you wish to destroy your enemies, she'll give you strength and speed. If you desire knowledge, she'll expand your mind and sharpen your senses.
Makes sense.
If you want to connect with others, she'll give you an aura of comfort, honesty, and trust.
That's what we're getting.
Simply put, blue is pure liquid power. Now, let's hear your report. I've heard rumors about quite a grisly spectacle in the recycling center.
Oh, yes. Body in a recycling center.
Ebos, huh? Those guys are gonna be a pain to deal with. First, they're well armed. Second, they got pulled with City Hall. Our beloved mayor recently granted their church embassy status.
Right.
Wait, what? So they're out of my jurisdiction?
Not quite. It's one of those legal limbos. Sure, you can force your way in without breaking any laws, but they also have the right to defend themselves from unsanctioned intruders.
Oh, lovely.
That's absurd. In other words, they can gun me down without repercussions.
I wouldn't say that. It's kind of a hassle to dispose of your still warm corpse.
Like this case couldn't get any worse.
Or religious zealots.
No. You're an agent. The creme de la creme of the Central Bureau. Time to act like one. Infiltrate and evade, remember?
Yeah.
If you do find evidence that these nut jobs are responsible for the killings, we'll get a diplomatic warrant.
Okay.
All right. I have to be discreet then, and try to get inside without arousing suspicion.
Bingo.
Sounds like a plan.
And, well, hope they don't already know who you are.
Ah.
That would make things awkward.
Okay then. I'll get some rest and visit the church in the morning.
Good plan, Agent. Dismissed.
Okay, she's not had a go at me about everything. Oh, more empathy points. Ooh, yeah, look at us going up. Up and up on the empathy score. Alright. Oh, God. Hi, dead husband.
You know, the story of Katerina and Carl reminds me so much of what we went through.
Yeah. Similar circumstances, but she put her family above all. She refused to let others decide their future. A part of me wishes we'd done the same. If we were given a new chance, would we take it? Consequences be damned?
I know I would. I'd give anything for another shot.
I'm not sure if I would. It would mean betraying a lot of what I stand for.
I get that. I suppose being dead gives me a different perspective on things.
Yeah. I guess so.
This can't be healthy.
What, having a chat with your dead husband now and again?
There's that feeling again.
Oh, we're getting a new power.
Whoa.
What is this? Mimicry. Mimic a person, copying their appearance and voice. Collect an audio-visual signature by observing the target. Then activate the signature to assume their identity? What? That's fucking crazy. Hello, Gizmo.
Morning, Agent. Dr. Patterson asked me to tell you to meet him in the morgue. He's done with the remains from the recycling center.
Right, okay.
All right, thanks. I'll go have a look before I pay Epos a visit.
Good plan. Let's have some coffee before we go out, shall we? Drink your coffee. Please stop nuzzling my microphone. Stealing cat. Okay. You're gonna come sit on my lap, are you? I'm gonna have a friend while we're playing this game. Who's this guy?
He looks sick. I shouldn't bother him.
Sick. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the morgue. Hello, Gizmo. Is that what's left of him? Just he's basically got like
well, Leonard,
chicken nuggets.
It's been quite gross working with you. Hello again. I've got a present for you, Agent.
Is it chicken nuggets?
Is that so?
Yep, right here on this tray. If you're a fan of minced meat, I've got a bucket full of Leonard out back, too.
I think I'll pass on that one.
Good choice. The seasoning is subpar, to say the least.
Oh.
You take your jokes way too far, Doctor. Now, what have you found?
Well, obviously, the poor man was shredded. Fortunately for him, it happened when he was already dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came to the same conclusion. Can you tell me anything about the cause of death?
Not much with the remains in this state. No signs of toxic substances, but that obviously still leaves a lot of options open.
Noted. So what's this in front of me?
Oh, yes. I noticed a pattern on Leonard's skin. Likely a tattoo.
Oh.
These are all the pieces I could find. Not sure how they fit together, but I kept them in case you wanted to have a look.
All right, I'll check them out.
Oh, if we're going to do a puzzle, let's forensic scan this, shall we? We're going to put them together, haven't we? Yeah, we're going to put them together. Okay. This guy was a member of the church, wasn't he? That's what this is. Oh, there we go. This is obviously a circle. What a lovely experience we've got here, hey? Putting together pieces of human skin to form a puzzle. There we go. That goes there. That goes there.
Huh. Looks like Leonard had this symbol tattooed on him. I'll copy it to my notebook.
What is that symbol? I don't know.
So this is how Leonard's tattoo turned out.
Interesting. What does it mean?
Not a Scooby.
Your guess is as good as mine.
It looks like one of those runes Maya liked to litter the town with.
Oh, wait, that's her doing?
Yes. As I understand it, she was a major voice on the building committee.
Ah.
Huh. I've been wondering where all those symbols came from.
The Norse mythology.
Me, personally, I like the aesthetic. I think it gives the town a distinct look.
Right.
Definitely. The tattoo doesn't look runic to me, though, but I'll keep your theory in mind.
Okay.
Do you know who this is?
Yes, that's Melinda, one of the teachers in the school next door.
I finally got my hands on the murder weapon.
Ah, yes, it definitely looks the part. Where'd you find it?
At the scene of Leonard's murder.
Any prints or traceable remains on it?
Nope.
I'm afraid not.
Nothing.
Well, at least it ties him to Carl and Maya. Either they're all victims of the same murderer, or he killed them himself.
Yeah, always something.
It's really hard to tell, because, like...
I found this among Leonard's remains.
It's just hard to tell.
Ah, it's safe to assume it belonged to him, then.
I was more asking if you knew
Any
what it
idea
unlocks.
of what it unlocks?
Thank you.
None whatsoever.
Okay. Okay, I don't know who we need to mimic. But that's a very interesting power we've got here. Do them all. Is this the poet guy from before?
Change of venue?
Yes, this is where the recital will take place later. Great acoustics.
Ah, can I have a little foretaste?
Very well.
Oh, this is a poetry,
The
right?
same wind, my dear. The same wind. Shook the walls of Jericho. Dried your tears. No Lee to be found. No trust, nor joy. This fire you were set to guard, and I to rest by its side. Not a whisper to be heard. Let it be known. We're here, all alone.
That was great. I love the ending.
You're too kind.
Okay. This is the church up here, right?
A fancy-looking E.
I'll chat with the guard.
Hi there.
Nice chocolate.
Greetings, and welcome to the Free Church of Epos.
Wait, this is the guy from
If
the...
you wish, you can enter our public prayer room to the right for some silent contemplation.
All right, thanks. What about the rest of the church?
The other areas are off limits to non-members.
Okay.
Oh. Can I become a member then?
Now is not a good time. We're preparing for a special guest who has come a long way. If you return next week, we'll see what we can do.
I understand. Thanks. I wonder if this special guest can help somehow.
Who's the special guest? Who's the guest? In the canteen? Aha. Who's this then?
Hi there.
Hello, stranger.
Newcomer, right? What brings you to town?
We found her.
Is it that obvious? I'm here for matters of the faith, you could say.
I understand. Well, best of luck with that. Her sleeve has the EPO symbol. Maybe this is the special guest headed for EPOs.
Most likely. Oh, it's this guy, right?
Hey there. How are you holding up?
Oh, you again. I'm doing okay. Any luck with the case?
Some. Have time for more questions?
I suppose.
Can you tell me anything about this symbol?
Whoa. Leonard had that thing tattooed on his chest.
Yeah? Any idea of what it means?
Not exactly, but when I asked him about it, he just said, it represents my devotion. Whatever that means.
Right, okay.
Noted.
It was,
I'm looking for a traveler headed for the Church of Epos.
This person
Seen
here.
anyone like that?
The only person I can think of is that hooded woman sitting over there.
She might be the...
Okay, this is gonna be...
I'll let you...
Okay.
Gonna be interesting. What will be collect signature.
A strange woman in hooded clothing. Her sleeve has the EPO symbol. So, have you heard about the storm?
I have, yes. It's the talk of the town. I'm glad I made it before it hit.
Oh yeah, that must be quite a relief.
Okay. We can now be that person now, I think. Okay, this is gonna be dodgy. I'm sure there's probably a quicker way of going here, but...
I don't see what I have to gain by I need to get out of sight first.
Whoa! Whoa, wait. What the hell? Will this shit work? That looks crap! Looks like a terrible disguise.
Greetings.
Welcome, Reverend.
Reverend?
We've been expecting you. Step right through.
Oh god, I'm gonna get shot, aren't I?
Sturdy-looking filing. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Exodus 23. Suppose it wouldn't be a church without a Bible quote or two.
What is that?
Oh, hello, Reverend. Sorry about the noise. The assembly hall is to your right, past the locker room.
Thank you.
What is it?
That's the wrong way, Reverend.
Oh, okay.
What's in there? Oh shit,
A bunch of
key.
several of the initials match people I know, but it could be a coincidence. If I had reason to believe one of them was Epos, I guess I could, but I have no reason to believe that Leonard has used one of these lockers.
But he had the tattoo.
That action doesn't...
He had the tattoo.
I guess I... A bunch of several of the... That action... I don't think...
What's the pool all about?
Yeah, that might work as a distraction for the guard outside. I need to be sure that I don't have a reason to return to this room, though.
Right, okay.
Some kind of
What's in this way?
Some kind of assembly hall with...
Oh yeah, because they expect me to go in there, right? So we need to do something with the safety deposit boxes, which is Leonard's key.
Looks like a timeline
Oh.
of how the EPO seal has changed over the years. No way. It's the tattoo design.
There we go.
That must mean Leonard is a member of EPOs. Or, well, he was, at some point at least.
Right. Leonard was...
I'll get rid of the sketch, now that I've identified the symbol.
So now we can use his key with the locker. There we go. What do we get?
Got a written piece of paper.
Not all there is in there.
Grandmaster Otto, if you are reading this, it means that I have failed. I'm sorry, but I didn't want to involve the church unless absolutely necessary. My brother has some things for you. They will be self-explanatory. I told him to only give them up to the person who repeats the famous quote from my favorite book. I'm sure you remember. Blessings from Leonard, your most humble and loyal servant. Seems like Leonard was up to something shady. I'll have to find his brother and figure out what the quote is.
Leonard's favorite book. Okay, now we can do something with the faucets, right?
All right, let's see if this works.
What the heck?
That should keep him busy for a while.
Okay, what's this in the room then? I want to know what that noise is.
Some kind of metal workshop, with a few men working on what looks like construction materials.
Okay.
The room is a dead end, so I'll avoid it.
Okay, so we'll go through here then.
Locked. Damn.
Oh, ventilation
A
panel.
ventilation panel. Ugh, it's stuck.
Okay, I know what I have to do.
The hell is that noise?
Shit.
We've got an...
Oh, okay, I get it. I get it.
All right, it's loose now.
Okay, you push it when the noise of the background noise comes on. Wait for it. One more. There we go. Use this as a ladder. Okay, what we got? Big vent.
Six new members over the last month. The Bacarbo parish is also doing better now.
Who's the old guy?
They managed to resolve their financial difficulties?
Oh yes, Elsa is doing great work there. Sending her on our behalf was the right call. That brings us to the subject of these horrid murders.
Vile acts, for certain. I pray that the church will stay clear of any blame.
Why shouldn't it? We had nothing to do with those atrocities.
I know that, old friend. But surely our enemies will not ignore an opportunity like this.
I suppose so. Our violent past coming back to haunt us.
What violent
Sadly,
past, eh?
The fact that one of our people was victimized will inevitably draw eyes upon the church.
Yes, maybe it's in our best interest to invite the police as a gesture of good faith.
It would certainly show them that we have nothing to hide.
Very well. Let's bring the subject to a vote at the council tonight.
Right, okay.
At the very least, it seems like the church leadership didn't sanction the murders. I'll wait a bit and see if they leave.
Just hide in the vent. Aha!
Administrative paperwork.
Smart scan. Bookshelves.
Wow, that's a lot of... Wow. Administrative paperwork.
But Leonard didn't do anything with the... No. I guess we go through that exit then.
Welcome, visitor.
Ah.
Oh,
Hello.
Special Agent, Violent Crimes Central Bureau.
Oh, it's you again. The man from the train.
Aha.
Indeed. I never forget a face, but I'm afraid I didn't catch your name.
It's Agent England.
Ah, I am Vilgoods.
That's why I recognize this
assume
guy.
You are aware of our legal status.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not here to cause any trouble. Just trying to do my job.
Why would you cause trouble? That sounds quite unnecessary.
Well, if, let's say, you were sheltering a murderer, I would have no choice.
Good thing there are no murderers here, then, for all parties involved.
Yeah. I overheard what you said to that priest. It's clear to me that you had nothing to do with the killings.
That's a relief. With that unpleasantry taken care of, perhaps I can be of assistance.
He's actually trying to help me.
This church, EPOS, what are your teachings?
At our core, we are an Orthodox Christian church. We believe in the one true God and his only Son, Jesus Christ.
And what sets your group apart from other Christians?
Two things. The reverence of the essential humanity in each and every one of us, and our stalwart opposition to false idols. Prior to the collapse, the great flood of our time, we arose as a reaction to the disgraceful habits of that era. The widespread worship of anything and everything but God. Wealth, fame, mindless pleasure. The sickening mutilation of our bodies to the point where some were more machine than human. And the worst of all, the pursuit of AI superintelligences.
Yeah.
False gods that humans aspired to construct for themselves. We oppose it all for the glory of our Creator and the salvation in our future.
And
Lovely.
how do you go about preventing people from worshipping these false gods?
Not by violence, if that's what you're implying.
That's what Wire's
Such
implying,
things
yes.
belong to the past.
So it's just a coincidence that the only armed man I've seen in Nordson was right behind your doors?
Sadly, the world is still in a state where men with guns are a necessary evil. However, no laws have been broken. We have every right to bear arms.
Yeah, you can have some bear arms. You also have some chicken legs. Dog paws. Yeah, you get the joke.
So you had a member called Leonard Dahl.
We did, yes.
Do you happen to know what kind of books he liked to read?
One book he borrowed frequently was The Kingdom of God is Within You. In fact, it still hasn't been returned. It should be among his estate.
Right.
Would you be able to say if he had any favorite quotes from that book?
No, you should ask someone who spent more time with him.
His
Fine,
friend.
I'll do that. What kind of book is it anyway?
Religious
Well,
nutjob
it's about
book.
non-violence, to summarize.
Got it. Thanks.
Okay.
What's your take on the conduit?
Oh, those heretics? Haven't heard anything of them in many years. As far as I know, they are firmly confined to the ash heap of history by now.
Nope.
Some might argue with that. Your church has a violent past with them, hasn't it?
There's no denying that. We fought many battles with their kind in the youth of our movement.
And now?
Don't be absurd. They are practically eradicated, and we have been a peaceful group for decades.
Aha.
What do you think about their teachings then?
Certainly dangerous doctrines if left unchecked. The conduit believes humans will create God in their image, instead of the other way around. In their folly, they forget that humans are flawed, and that their creations will inevitably inherit those flaws. The false God they aspire to create may demand sacrifices they're not prepared for.
Right. I mean, yeah, people are flawed. That is true.
So Leonard Dahl, one of your members, can you think of it?
No, he did have a strangeness to
Oh, hang
him,
on.
though. A look in his eyes like he was stuck in perpetual contemplation. It seemed as if he was constantly on the verge of, but never quite able to reach, some sort of profound revelation.
Right.
Any hint of a violent side to him?
No. To my knowledge, Leonard never committed any violence, nor did he express any desire to do so.
In your knowledge. Yeah.
What do you know about the murder in the museum?
Only what my fellow church members have told me, that Maya Strand was stabbed to death by a mysterious killer.
And I have the knife.
What do you know about the murder in the workshop hall?
Not much at all. Only that a carpenter was brutally killed there in the night.
Huh.
Do you know who Leonard Dahl's brother is?
I believe his name is Rolf.
Rolf?
Quite a shady character, if you ask me.
The guy from the apartment building.
Gardner, right?
Yes, that's him.
Oh, that's a turn up for the books.
What do you think of Gabriel?
Kurt's nephew. We only met briefly a few times.
What do you think of Walter?
I don't know him well, but he seems like the kind of man who plays the part of the clown to hide a deep wound.
Yeah, probably.
What can you tell me about Rolf?
Not my favorite person. He mocked the Lord when I first met him, and I don't take kindly to that sort of behavior.
Well, god damn it.
What's your opinion on Dr. Pearson?
Take that.
He and I have quite different takes on life and death, to put it lightly. But alas, a man of my age needs to see a physician regularly to keep the Grim Reaper at bay. So I grit my teeth and endure half an hour of his morbid humor for the sake of my health.
Yeah, he does have quite morbid humor.
What's your opinion on Maya Strand?
She was my polar opposite in almost every way. But I enjoyed the occasional late-night chess game with her in the canteen. It's fascinating how trivial activities like board games can bring such different people together. Goes without saying that I was as shocked and appalled as anyone when I learned of what happened to her.
But she was a member of the Conduit, remember?
What's your opinion on Stina Ruth?
Cunning woman, that one. And she's been a thorn in our side ever since she joined the town council.
Yeah? How so?
She has a penchant for political obstruction. Things like hindering our building permits or imposing unreasonable restrictions on our street preaching.
I think she's being quite fair.
Why do you think she's been acting that way?
If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say she has some kind of grudge. Some Christian out there must have greatly angered her at some point.
Maybe it's all the kiddie fiddling priests.
What do you think of Commissary Anderson?
He's no member of the church, but he's a fine man blessed with strong Christian morals. Compassionate, forgiving, and open-minded. I was good friends with his late father, and I'm glad to see that his son followed in his footsteps.
Do you know who Katarina Berg is, the school teacher? She also calls herself Melinda.
I believe I've seen her around town with the school children, but I don't know much about her.
I've just got to go through all of these just in case.
What do you know about Carl Oscarson?
I must confess I didn't even know his name before I heard he was a murder victim.
Yeah, he seems like quite a quiet guy. We show him the note?
I'll keep it to myself.
Yeah, good plan.
Recognize this?
I do. Read it even many years ago.
Know thy enemy?
Something like that.
That's evidence.
Let's just stab him.
I don't need to
shoot him.
No, I don't want to provoke him.
Oh, we didn't use the biometric analyzer on him.
So Leonard Dahl, can you think of anyone who would want him dead?
No. He was a loyal member of the church for many years. He did have a strangeness to him, though. It seemed as if he was constantly on the verge of... No. To my knowledge, Leonard never committed any violence, nor did...
Okay, he's telling the truth. He's telling the truth.
I don't need...
Okay.
That's all, for now.
Understood. I'll be here if you have more inquiries.
Okay. Thank you for not shooting me.
Oh, the passage led back here. Good. Since I left the door unlocked behind me, I'll be able to come back the same way.
Aha! Oh, look, flowers. It is flowers. He changed the picture to flowers.
Looks like I was right about the flowers.
Or maybe he only changed it because of its flowers. Okay, we need to go find... Yeah, we can talk to Rolf in a bit. We need to find... Oh no, the recycling centre's here. We need to go to the recycling centre. We need to go through the books. Because that book is probably in
there
here.
There it is. The book from the library.
Aha! Right.
Got it. A number of pages are marked in the margins. Likely to easily find them. Even if one of the marked pages contains the quote I need, there's too much text. I'll need more to go on.
Okay.
Maybe someone who had regular contact with Leonard would know the quote if they saw it.
The other guy from here. He's in the cafe, I think. This guy. Yeah, she's still here. Sorry we impersonated you and all that.
Hey, I got something to show you.
Okay.
Have a look at these marked pages. Does anything remind you of things Leonard used to say?
Give me a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Here. The sole meaning of life is to serve humanity. Leonard used to say that whenever I was late for work.
Right.
Perfect. Thanks.
No problem.
Cool. We've got his quote. So now we need to go talk to his brother. His brother was really helpful, so... You know, maybe he'll help us.
Grandmaster Otto, I'm sorry, but I didn't want to involve... I told him to only give them up to blessings from Leonard.
Right, okay. Let's speak to Rolf.
Hello, Rolf.
Hey, look, I'm pretty busy here. Not really a good time to talk.
This can't wait. You heard about your brother, right?
It's a small town, what do you think?
Sorry about your loss, but I really need to ask you some questions.
Fine.
The sole meaning of life is to serve humanity.
I don't believe this.
You have something for me, Rolf?
I guess so. You know, you're the last person I was expecting. Was my brother a police informant?
Yeah. We were building a case, but that's all I'm at liberty to say.
Right, what's he gonna give me?
That's crazy. Wait here, I'll be right back.
What is he gonna give me?
Here. Now go, bury the bastard that killed my brother.
I plan on it.
I'll do my very best.
Okay. I don't know where this is leading us.
Got rid of the note. No need to hold on to that.
Chuck it in his brother's face.
Let's see here.
What have we got?
There was an audio tape and a few documents inside.
Okay. Read the documents.
These look like surveillance reports. It seems that Leonard was investigating Carl, Katerina, and Maya. The museum, the junk heap, and the apartment at Mimir Road are all mentioned as locations of interest. Leonard must have followed them around town and documented their activities.
Right.
There's not much new to me in here, but there's mention of multiple tape recordings. Maybe they can offer some other clue to the killer. I need to figure out some way to play that tape.
We already know how to play the tape. Go to the museum and play him in there. Tape 3.
This tape is in pretty bad shape, but I might be able to do something with this machine here. All right, looks like the machine has analyzed the tape. Maybe I can reduce some or all of this noise. I think I need to work with smaller sections of the tape by using those two yellow selection sliders.
Oh, it's just like working with Audacity. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, we filtered out the rain. Okay, that's good. I get it, I see. I get it. I get it. Filter out the metal clanking. Noise pattern filtered. Okay. Okay, now let's listen to the entire conversation.
Be done with all of this and just...
Wait, no, go back to the beginning. Go back to the beginning.
Once should... It looks...
Right, there we go, back to the beginning. Right, let's go.
I can't shake the feeling that someone is onto us.
We've been careful. You're imagining things, Carl.
Oh.
Maybe. I can't wait to be done with all of this and just go be a family.
Me either, my love. Me either. Did you get the package?
Yes. Had a look inside. CPUs, neural cores, major third-degree violations.
I don't like it any more than you do, but it will keep Maya off our backs for a while.
Fuck, Mel, it's too hot. Terrorist classified hot. By definition, we're terrorists now.
Don't be dramatic. We'll keep our heads down, let Maya have her fun, then eject from this whole mess.
Things used to be so simple around here.
Haha. So, Leonard was investigating them.
Interesting. If only I knew where it was recorded.
Been careful. You're imagining things, Carl.
Maybe. I can't wait to be done with...
The wind chimes. The wind chimes. I heard wind chimes. Okay. Know where I have to go now.
Nice spot there next to the window. Oh, those must be the chimes I heard on Leonard's tape.
Yep.
That means Carl and Katerina were here when they were recorded. I should have a look around.
Check the bench.
I wonder.
Is the recorder under the bench?
There's something taped here under the bench.
Yes! There you go.
A tape recorder. This must be what Leonard used to record Carl and Katerina. There's still a tape inside. Crap, looks like the recorder is busted.
Okay, we've got another tape.
Let me worry about Carl. I'll find a way to make him see the value of our cause.
Wait.
He's a liability, Katerina. It's only a matter of time before he figures out our true plans for the vessel.
She's been lying to me.
Maya, just don't call our child that.
What? Vessel? But that's exactly what it is. A vessel for Huldra. Don't get emotionally attached. We must put our own selfish desires aside.
She was playing
How
Carl.
many children can she not save? How much suffering can she not end?
I know, Master. It's just hard. What if something went wrong? What if this is all for nothing?
You need to have faith, sister. Ever since I was little, I have sung to the tune of these machines. Now, is your wrist implant working as expected?
Wrist implant?
I think so. Doesn't itch anymore, at least.
I'll run a diagnostic later. I also put in a little surprise.
Let me guess. A bomb?
Is that sarcasm? It doesn't befit you. No, a fake biometric signature.
Aha.
For the city trench coats? Why would one of them ever come to Nordsund?
It's just precaution. We won't remain here forever. I haven't gotten us this far by avoiding contingencies, have I?
I suppose not.
She's got a fake biometric signature.
Katerina played me good. She is one of them. I must go and confront her.
So it's hard to tell when she's lying because the biometric thing. Okay. I bet the guy in the scrapyard has killed her. I bet the guy in the scrapyard's killed her. I just got that feeling. And he saw me go in. Oh, he's still there.
He looks busy.
He's gonna follow me through. That guy's the murderer. Door's open. The door's open. Oh.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, me too, mate. But just
same here.
Back
but I'll
up,
be careful.
alright?
I promise.
Back the fuck
If
up.
you say so, honey.
She's dead.
Katerina? Huh? If someone is there, show yourself.
What? What?
Strange. Hey, Katerina, wake up. She has no visible injuries, but her pulse is extremely weak. Something must have happened. I need to go get help.
What the fuck?
From what I can gather, some kind of brain trauma has put her in a comatose state.
Damn. Can you determine the extent of the damage?
Difficult to say, which is typical for most brain injuries. She could wake up in 5 minutes. She may never wake up at all.
What could have caused it? Could someone have done it to her?
It's theoretically possible that she suffered a stroke, but her symptoms are eerily similar to victims of sophisticated interrogation techniques.
Interrogation techniques? Like what?
I'm no neurologist or nanoengineer, but from what I learned in medical school, there are advanced torture devices and energy-based weapons that can cause symptoms like this.
Jesus,
All
what?
of them illegal, of course. Your colleagues at the Bureau may have more information about the subject.
I see. I will consult my contact here in Nordsund. Perhaps she has some knowledge on the matter.
Very well. I will remain here overnight and monitor this woman's vitals.
Good. Thank you, Doctor. Stay frosty, Gabriel. Whoever did this to Katerina may decide to come back.
I'll try, ma'am. Be careful out there. U-Run is drawing near.
U-Run?
You didn't hear? The storm. That's what people are calling it.
Oh.
Oh.
Must be a big one.
Your run. That sound. What?
No Stina.
But there's a broken glass, a flipped table.
Quite a mess. Could be caused by the storm. Or...
That's her scarf. Wait, is the church
it's
responsible?
Stina's scarf.
Oh!
Stina! What the hell?
Sorry, kid. Can't let you stand in my way.
But why?
Stina's the one that did it. Whoa, no, what?
Damn it. Why'd she have to get so close?
Is Stina the murderer? What the
No, this wasn't supposed to happen. Hold on, darling. I've got this.
Thanks, dead husband. What? She can heal now.
Damn. The strain on my blue to keep me alive must have knocked out the augs. I've never felt this cold. I need to find a way to heat myself up before I get hypothermia. A photo of Katerina. The glass frame is broken.
Oh. We've got none of our items or augmentations. Damp twig. Damp twig. Damp twig. Dry stick.
It's a shallow cave, but I should be able to take shelter from the storm. This straight stick would work well as a spindle for... Okay, I put the firewood in place. I'll need some dry kindling too. This straight stick would work well as a spindle for...
Okay, we need to... branch?
A large branch. Damp and... Damn, it's too... 3 solid...
Okay, there we go. We've got a shelter.
I've gathered a few dense tree branches, but I'll need some way of tying them together. It's the tape found in the tape recorder. Partially soaked.
Oh, we can use the fire.
I hate to do this, but...
We need to find a way of tying them together.
These could be... Yeah. I might be able to tie it all together using the tape.
Yeah. Even though it's evidence, but you know.
All right. That should catch any wind coming from the east. The firewood and kindling are set up now. I should try to start a fire with a spindle.
Okay.
Remember last time we went camping?
How could I forget? What didn't go wrong that weekend?
Well, we were never hit by any meteorites or struck by lightning. But other than that...
At least my friction fire skills have improved. I never thought all that survival training would ever actually pay off.
Well, there you go.
Avoiding death by freezing may have been a decent incentive.
You could say that. As much as I enjoy your company, I'm not quite ready to cross over to the other side.
No. Definitely not. Where are we at? Lost in the storm.
Looks like the storm has subsided. I should try to make my way back to Nordsund. I was lucky to find good shelters.
Right, yeah, I mean, we've got to go head back, I guess. But I guess we'll do that in the next part. This game is getting really, really good. I told you, these games normally start off quite slow. And they're normally kind of, you know, a little bit of a slow start. And then once the shit starts hitting the proverbial fan, these games start getting good. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Also, if you're new here, why not consider subscribing and click the bell icon if you notified as soon as my new videos go up. Take it easy, everyone. Bye.